perspective. The individual only has power insofar as he ceases to be an individual. You know the party slogan, freedom is slavery. Has it ever occurred to you that it is reversible? Slavery is freedom. Alone, free, the human being is always defeated. It must be so, because every human being is doomed to die, which is the greatest of all failures. But if he can make complete, utter submission, as the globalists have done to their cult, their psycho power cult, it has, if he can escape from his identity, if he can merge himself in the party so that the party, and that he is the party, then he is all-powerful and immortal. The second thing for you to realize is that power is power over human beings, over the body, but above all, over mind. Power over matter. External reality, as you would call it, is not important. Already, our control over matter is absolute because they believe in perception, he goes on to say. The lie that perception is reality. If you're hallucinating on PCP and jump off a 100-story balcony window and you believe you're flying and you're a butterfly, it's not real. When you hit the concrete, reality comes. But they're saying no. We can have Americans say ban free speech. It's freedom. We can say shut down the gun show. It's freedom. We can say kill 1 million Iraqis. It's freedom. Notice how they're obsessed with controlling the weather. The White House science czar gives speeches about how they're manipulating the weather. And then you talk to reporters and they can't even fathom it because Big Brother separately said, this doesn't exist, but we're doing it. 2 + 2 = 5. And I say no. Freedom is the power to say 2 + 2 = 4. Monsanto does know that their corn is attacking people's organs. They do know it kills the lab animals. People must face that. They must face it's premeditated. It is known. Everything they're doing is by design.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Richard Reeves is scheduled to be in studio with us in 30 minutes. If you question the Big Brother level of fraud, look at how the UN has now been forced to admit they've been engaged in premeditated fraud on ClimateGate, on the Himalayas, on the temperature readings across the planet. UN documents have been released the last 3 months we've covered here on air, where they organized scores of key universities worldwide to collate the data, create the fraud. They say in the documents that these are fellow travelers for world government. I mean, this is a cult of control freaks that want to run your life, want to control your speech, disarm you, herd you into compact cities. Look at how their fraud on the flu shot has been exposed. Look at how it's now come out. I mean, how dumb did they think you were? Sure, one big group of the population will buy anything, but others don't now. That's the good news. There is hope. We're not in this total 1984 society yet, but we've got to fight and struggle against it now. And 90% of the battle, as the Pentagon says, or as O'Brien, the fictional Big Brother enforcer would say, all of it is in the mind because they're selling a lie. When CBS News locally tells you mercury is good for your children's brains, I mean, can you imagine O'Brien? He's saying, Winston, you must agree that 2 + 2 = 5. And Winston's like, no. And then later he tortures him. He says, okay, 2 + 2 = 5. I agree with you. He said, no, you don't really believe it. He tortures him for months more. His teeth all fall out. And he stands him up and says, look at you. Look how apathetic you are. He tortures him some more. And then Winston sees the 2 fingers merge into 5. He sees the groups of 2 fingers merge into 5. It is 5. Mercury is good for me. Monsanto doesn't want to hurt me. Monsanto, okay, sure, it's killing me, but we can't talk about it or do anything about it because, that would be unfriendly towards Monsanto. They might come after me. They might sue me if I read the official medical studies on it and tell people. That is 2 + 2 = 5. And people do it every day going, oh, yes, I think we should ban free speech. Oh, yes, I think we should ban guns. Well, that's not in the Constitution. See, they start out with equations that are more complex, like, well, does 997 plus 1,422 come up to this number? And it's a wrong number, but you're lazy and go, I'll just believe it's whatever you say it is. And then pretty soon they say 2 + 2 does not equal 4, it equals 5, or 10 or 20 or whatever we say. And so they're practicing that lie on you. To come out and say, here's the fact sheet we're going to give you that the feds wrote up at the school or the government building or at the pharmacy. And here's a little fact sheet. It has no mercury in it. We've shown you these over and over again, side by side. Doesn't cause any problems, doesn't have any neurological disorders, can't hurt you. And then you actually get the insert, and it admits all the bad things it can do to you. See, they think you're so stupid. They're bold. They're bold. Now, there is still time to change this. Several TV stations, I saw the newscast on YouTube, ran pieces that were 90% truth last night. CBS, and the reporter came over and said, I'm a listener. He was he was real. He was like, okay, fine, let us try to get it right. And they got it pretty close. So, see, they weren't evil and diabolical. They were just going with the peer pressure of the ATF and the Austin Police Department. And that's what the guy said. He said, we just reported what they told us, Alex. But, see, you didn't go look it up. They even said on the news, Alex claims this is the federal law, as I read it on air. But at least they did that there is no, that the law is you can have private sale of firearms. We turned them around because I screamed at them. I went and got in their face and rebuked them. I didn't sit up there in a little beauty pageant, barely talking on a megaphone where nobody could hear, No, I was there to wage war on fraud, wage war on lies. I was there to psychically assault them with the truth.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the ATLAH Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with ATLAH Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own ATLAH Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the ATLAH Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The ATLAH Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling ATLAH Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit ATLAH Blue on the web at www